Hello, 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 my name is Agatha. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and this is a tarot reading to find out how the month of September 2020 is going to be for you. It's a pick a card reading, so pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Have you picked? So if you picked number 1, I'm using for you the Star Tarot. This is the Star Tarot, and it's going to be a 4-card reading. 4-card reading, and I'm going to use also a advice card from the Messenger Oracle. Okay, so let's see, for those who picked option number 1, how the month of September 2020 is going to be for you. Okay, September 2020, how is it going to be for you? So I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna take 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, seems like a month of loneliness, and like part of it seems loneliness in the beginning, but then you ponder about things, you reflect. Part of the month also might have a little bit more movement. So let's see the advice. What is the advice for you, for those who pick number 1? What is the advice for you for the month of September 2020? For the month of September 2020, what is the advice for you? So I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna take 1 card, which is this one. Seek the lesson. Okay, there's some sort of lesson here. Seek the lesson. What is the lesson? I'm gonna read from the guidebook. This is number 35. Number 35. So what is the lesson? Okay, here, and I'm gonna read from it. So, wisdom is born from seeking the lesson in all experiences, both the good and bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected, and that all happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, even when the reason remains a mystery. Interesting. Even when the reason remains a mystery. Embrace a new idea, new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice, and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers, animals, and so on, who will come in and out of your life. Will come in and out of your life. Okay. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways. Okay. Interesting. So everything happens for a reason. Okay, so that's the advice. Try to find the reason. Even if it's a mystery, you know, maybe, I don't know if you should try to find it, but it seems kind of like an advice to go on a different route. And there's the month of September seems to be the month you are kinda in a limbo, so to speak, where it's the space in between the before and the after, and there's September, and it's a month for you to ponder things, to, seek new awareness, seek new ideas. Interesting. So I can read first, second, third, and fourth week, or I can read all of it together, and it doesn't matter. If I read for the third week, it might happen in the first. So the 5 of Pentacles tells me that you might begin the month of September as, for instance, with not enough money. You might have the feeling of, I don't have enough money. How am I going to pay the bills? There's like the feeling, or maybe even the fact that you don't have enough money. I don't see it that way, because other 2 cards here at the end, like the 2 last cards, tell me that you have more than enough money. But you have the feeling that you don't have it, okay? This could also be, and it's interesting that the wolf here in the Five of Pentacles, and you had the wolf. The card that came out as an advice has the wolf, which is interesting. So the wolf came out twice. Does the wolf mean anything to you? So this could also be you feeling down, you feeling depressed, low energy, also low self-esteem. You are not valuing yourself. You're devaluing yourself. For instance, if you are going up for a job, you accept less than what you think you deserve, just because you think, oh, there's no way I'm going to get a job, might as well take a pay cut, for instance. But I'm giving you the example of a job, but it could be any other type of thing. For instance, if you work as a freelancer, again, you're taking a pay cut. Honestly, I don't think you should be doing that. But, you know, that's just my opinion. And again, I'm feeling that you are in the space between. This is the space between. In October, things are a bit more clear. So you're not valuing yourself. You're feeling like a bit alone also. You might even feeling ill. The second week, or, you know, continuing, you have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords might represent someone young, like up to 30s, young 30s, 20s, 30s, from a air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person, now, it could be someone older, but who is a bit immature. This person says whatever, you know, whatever comes into his brain is out of his mouth or her mouth. This could be, let's see, I'm thinking Aquarius, you know, because I see a lot of symbols here of Aquarius. So it could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Who's someone who is, you know, could be immature, way too honest, not really emotionally connected, so it might be a very, very aggressive. You might be getting messages, you know, from this sort of person, like email messages, you know, stuff like that. Or it could be this person is in your environment, family, friends, whomever, significant other, and this person is attacking you aggressively through their words on your face. And the way that I see it is you have the Knight running into the Five of Pentacles. So it's like someone is going to take the opportunity of you being down and is going to make it worse. It's almost like you're attracting people to harass you now, so to speak, you know, quote unquote, now that you're down, and they make it even worse. It's like the law of attraction. If you feel bad, then bad things will keep on happening. I really hope that's not the case, but that's what I see here now. Another way of reading this is that there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity that you see online that has to do with work, but you don't feel up to it, or you accept very little money. And you should not accept very little money. This could also be a trip. You need to go on a trip because someone is ill, someone is sick, you need to go on a trip. Could be a family member, could be an old family member, someone who lives up in the mountains in a place where there are wolves. Whoa. And then again, this could be the third week, or or at any time during September. You have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. The Three of Pentacles usually signifies, you know, working within a group environment. So it's a group effort, and it's a job, you know, that you do with the group, for instance. But in this case in particular, also it means being really high valued for your talent. This is why I tell you that if there's an opportunity, do not undervalue yourself, okay? Don't sell yourself short. You are worth more, okay? In this case, what I see, it's three little eggs. So maybe either could be three opportunities for you to, in terms of job, in terms of employment, in terms of money, or you are like making, how do you say, you're taking the time to grow ideas. You're growing these ideas, okay? Ideas that maybe you can sell after, or ideas that you can turn into employment or into money. And then the last card, it's the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles speaks of pondering, thinking, which kind of also connects really well with the advice card. So take the time to seek the lesson, so to speak. But you're thinking about things. You're thinking, you're pondering. Also, like, what's the next step? What do I do next? Also, this card speaks of harvest, good harvest. So there's harvest, there was money. Like maybe the third week you knew about money that was coming your way. And then the fourth week you have money. So I don't think there's money troubles here. Maybe you're thinking about where should I put the money? Should I invest the money? What am I going to do with the money? So it could be you're thinking about things, or there's like an opportunity in terms of job and employment, more than one, maybe three, you know, and at the end of the month you're thinking about which one to accept. And again, don't sell yourself short, okay? Don't sell yourself short. Also, it could be you think you don't have enough money, then you do, and you're trying to think about what do I do with this? What do I do with this amount of money? Okay, so there's many different ways of reading these cards. So that's it. This is the reading that I have for you. Now I'm gonna go to option number 2. Option number 2. Again, my name is Agatha, and my email is dunyazade@gmail.com. And if you picked option number 2, I'm gonna use I think it's Tarot of Vampires by Ian Daniels. Sorry, and it's going to be a 4-card reading. Oops, sorry. To find out how the month of September 2020 will be for you. And also I'm going to take 1 card from the Messenger Oracle as an advice card. So those who picked number 2, sorry, number 2, how will the month of September 2020 is going to be for you? September 2020, how is this month of September 2020 is going to be for you? So I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna take the 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have the Daughter of Grails, which is the Page of Cups. The Strength card, which is a major arcana card connected with Leo. The 9 of Skulls, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And the Ace of Scepters, which is the Ace of Wands. It seems to be a very good month, honestly. So let's see what is the advice for you, for those who picked number 2. What is the advice for you for the month of September 2020? Advice. So I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna take 1 card, which is Let Go of the Old. Oh, so cute. Let go of the old. Interesting. Look at the peacock. Yeah, and then it finishes up with an ace. Ace is always a new start. So I'm gonna read from the little book. This is number 22. 22. Okay, so it's here. I like to give all possible meanings, so this is why I like to read from the guidebook. So what is the advice for you for the month of September 2020 for those who picked number 2? Are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear to end a chapter in your life? Is it time to release all that you hold on to that no longer serves? It's time to release, actually, all that you hold on to that no longer serves. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring clean. It's time to let go of the past so you can be open to what the future may bring. Oh my God! September is awesome for you. September is awesome for you. I'm sorry. So we begin with the Daughter of Grails, which is the Page of Cups, and usually it represents either a new beginning, a very new emotional satisfying new beginning, like a beginning that gives you great emotional healing, great emotional satisfaction. Okay? Whatever it is, could be in your work, could be in your personal life, could also be in your creative life. Whatever it is, just makes you feel good, it makes you feel happy, and it's something new. Okay? And if this represents someone, it might represent someone young, could be young, could be, I don't know, a teenager, maybe up to the 20s. It could be someone even older, 30s, 40s, but it's someone relatively naive, maybe emotionally immature, or someone who doesn't really open up in an emotional way. If this represents someone who's 40, for instance, it could be the first love for him or for her. If this is you, it could be, if you're like older, it could be like the first time that you actually fall in love. This could be a new love that enters your life, and the person, either you or the person, have something in water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and this could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it could be a new love, or something that you do for the first time that you really love to do. Again, okay? Again, if this is love, this is very romantic, very sensitive, very naive, very childlike type of new love. Now, the next card is the Strength card. So maybe if you fell in love with someone who has a Leo, who has Leo in their chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone falls in love with you and you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This could also be, if it's not that, the Strength card speaks of courage, the courage to initiate something new, the courage to say to someone, I like you, the courage to accept the love of someone, the courage to start a job that you never thought you'd start, the courage to start a new creative project, to go in a direction that gives you great emotional fulfillment. Also, this card speaks of principles, having principles, a very strong moral courage, like the courage to say no, or the courage to say I don't do that sort of thing, anything that goes against your principles, So this person, if you are with a person, you're going to meet someone, this person could be like that. It doesn't matter, could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Could be someone very emotionally strong with strong morals, or you can be that sort of person, okay? Also someone very courageous, or having the courage to go in a different new direction. Then the third card is the Nine of Skulls. Here it's Virgo. Usually I'm going to go with Virgo because it's the symbol here. The symbol here, it's the symbol of Virgo you see in the necklace. The Nine of Skulls, it's the Nine of Pentacles. It speaks of someone who's independent, who has their own business and makes a lot of money. It could be a woman, it could be also a man, someone who works for themselves and has a good financial life, good stability, has time to themselves. So again, if this is a new love, is someone with great emotional courage, principles, and someone who works for themselves, has great financial stability, or you can be all of those things. You're the one who has strong moral principles. You're the one who works for herself or himself, and you might have something in Virgo. You might even be, you or the other person might be a mix of Leo and Virgo, also something in water. Okay, now if this has nothing to do with love, you initiate something new, you have the courage to initiate something new, and this could happen throughout September, and this thing is like a job for yourself. You do something for yourself in terms of job and employment, and you start being paid, I would say right away, really well. Okay, could even be the third week, or maybe could be right away you start making money. Okay. Then the fourth, could be the fourth week or throughout September, you have the Ace of Scepters. This again speaks of a new beginning, but a new beginning of that you start with joy, with enthusiasm. Okay, this ignites your entire being. So there's new beginnings here. In the beginning, and there's like two cards. Tell me of new beginnings. Okay, like with passion. You start something with passion. It's like you dip your toe in something new, and then you see it works, then you continue with great enthusiasm. Or it could be, if this is love, it starts out romantic, and then it kind of ends with passion. Okay, so it could be either you or the other person. If this is love, it just ignites your passion. Okay, so this is a really great reading, I would say. This is a really great reading for those who picked number 2. I hope you have a great month of September 2020. And now we're gonna go to option number 4. Option number 3. Option number 3. How will the month of September 2020 is going to be for you? And my name again is Agatha. My email is dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'm going to use, for those who picked option number 3, I think this is the Legacy Tarot or the Divine Legacy Tarot, I don't quite know, by Kiro Marchetti, and it's going to be a four card reading, and then I'm going to use also one advice card from the Messenger Oracle. So let's see. How will the month of September 2020, how will it be for you, for those who picked number 3? So I'm gonna cut, then I'm gonna take 4 cards. 1, ooh, the Magician. 2, 3, ooh, and 4. Okay. There's, 2 Major Arcana cards. Okay. There's a not so nice one, which is the 8 of Swords. Okay, but let's see the advice. What is the advice for you? What is the advice for you, for those who picked option number 3? What is the advice for you who picked option number 3? So I'm gonna cut. Okay, no. I have to do this a little bit more. Now I'm gonna cut. Okay. This one. Oh, nourish the soul. Nourish the soul. I'm gonna read from the guidebook. Nourish the soul is number 29. It's a puma. Ooh. It's here. I don't know. Can you see it? So I'm gonna read from it. What is the advice for you for the month of September? Drink in life. Use your senses to explore your world, to see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and experience all that is within you and around you. Your journey through life is meant to be a sensory experience. Your life is meant to be a rainbow of color, full of motion and sound. It is not meant to be a bland, tasteless existence of simply black and white. Be sensual, okay? Explore yourself in your world every day and nourish your soul with every moment. Okay, explore the world. Explore the world. This is interesting. So, the first card that you got was the Magician. The Magician speaks of something new that you start. Also speaks of manifestation. Manifesting into reality something that you want. Something maybe that you've always wanted. Maybe you're doing that. Okay, either you're starting something new in September 2020, for those who pick number 3. Either starting something new, or you are manifesting something that you've always wanted to manifest, or you're starting to use the law of attraction. This could also, refer to someone. This could be someone who might enter your life. Not necessarily in a loving sort of way. It could be, could be a romantic interest. I don't see it that way, but it could be. But it's someone who, let's say, in a good way, this is a cheerful person. This is someone who helps you see other possibilities, someone who helps you think about other ways of doing things, other things to experience, to nourish the soul. This is like a positive way of seeing the magician, someone who seems to be lucky, but also in a not so positive way, could be someone who is a bit manipulative, a bit of a liar, someone who will tell you whatever you want to hear, so you have to be careful in that regard. And then the second card is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a gift, you might be getting a gift. You might be getting a gift, and you might be manifesting that gift with the magician. You think about the gift, you put all the sensory in that imagining, you think about how it feels, how it sounds, how it smells, the way it touches, to get that gift. You put it in your imagination, okay, in that way. And then you get a gift. It could be at any point in September 2020, you have this gift, that you imagined. Then, I don't know what's wrong, but it could be the third week, or it doesn't matter. It could be at any point of September 2020. You have the Eight of Swords. I don't know what's happening, because it was a good thing. Good things seem to be happening, but then maybe you felt like, I don't know, it's the Eight of Swords. It's like you are a victim of a situation, and it's very difficult to leave this situation. It's at least the way you see it. It's like you're imagining things in a very good way, and then suddenly you are imagining things in a negative way. So don't be in that negative sort of energy. Or it could be someone around you who is some sort of a victim, like everything is great for you, you are imagining things, and those things are becoming reality. And maybe, I don't know if this connects with you or not, maybe you tell this to someone, and sometimes other people just kind of rain on your parade, so it'd be better for you to be quiet. In order to manifest good things and manifest better, maybe you should be quiet, because otherwise, the way I see it is that things might go wrong, or like the wrong sort of people might start to appear more often in your life. Could be friends, neighbors, family. The sort of person who is always a victim. Now, this is how they frame themselves all the time. They are always a victim of certain situations. So, if you think of yourself in that way, try not to. If someone who is always a victim suddenly kind of appears in your life, just try to keep away from them. And then the last card is the Justice card. The Justice card is a major arcana card and might speak, for instance, of a karmic encounter, something karmic which is happening in your life. Now, in a not so positive way, it could be that something not really nice, where you feel like a victim, might happen in your life. I'm really hoping that's not the case. But this was like karmic, maybe meant to happen. However, it could also be that someone who's always a victim, who always frames himself or herself as always a victim, shows up in your life. And this was like meant to be, this is like a karmic in something, this is karmic. This is the type of karmic relationship. But if you go back to the advice card, is the advice is your life is meant to be a rainbow of color, full of motion and sound. It's not meant to be a bland, tasteless existence. Okay, so maybe you are meant to experience the good and the bad. So maybe it's like part of the month you experience good things, in another part of the month you experience bad things. Really hope that's not the case, either in your life or through someone's life. Also, this could be a karmic challenge in your marriage, for those who are married. Okay? It's like a mix of things. Good things with bad things. Good things with bad things. Now, I can also read the Magician and the Eight of Swords as someone who's a liar, someone who is kind of lying to you. And again, this could either be within a relationship that demands a contract. I'm thinking marriage, but it could also be, for instance, something connected with a job where you sign something. So also be careful about the contracts that you might be signing. Okay, be very careful with that. But if this is a relationship, this person could be a liar, this person could be manipulative, always ill, you know. So be careful with that, okay? But at the same time, it feels like you're meant to experience all of this. If this makes any type of sense to you, I really hope that things turn out to be alright. And remember, you do have the ability to manifest that with what you want into your life. So manifest good things, okay? Just think about the good things, okay? So that's it. This is the reading that I have for you, for those who pick number 3. Now we are going to go to option number 4. Option number 4. How will the month of September 2020 is going to be for you? Those who picked option number 4. And I'm going to be using the Alchemical Tarot. Alchemical Tarot is going to be a 4-card reading. And also I'm going to take one card as an advice card from the Messenger Oracle. Again, my name is Agatha and my email is dunyazade@gmail.com. So let's see how will the month of September 2020 will be for those who picked option number 4. September 2020, option number 4. So, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna take 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cups, only cups. Wow. It's an emotional month for you. September 2020 is going to be an emotional month for you, like, and I'm gonna say good. Okay, I'm gonna say a good month, like emotionally fulfilling month for you, which is fabulous. So what is the advice for you, for those who pick number 4? What is the advice for you for September 2020? September 2020, what is the advice for you? So I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna take one card, which is embrace the masculine. That makes no sense, because cups is feminine. Cups is feminine. This is weird. Embrace the masculine. Number 11. Okay, weird. So number 11. I'm gonna read from the little book, because I like to give all possible meanings. So what is the advice for you? Within ourselves, there are 2 aspects of our nature, the masculine and the feminine. And there's a lot of feminine energy for you during the month of September, okay? Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now it's time to be assertive, to act with authority, and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Honestly, it doesn't connect with the month that I'm seeing. Maybe you're maybe you are the sort of person, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, who's very kind of receptive and just goes with the flow and really a bit passive. I don't want to offend you, okay? But maybe you're that sort of person, you're really comfortable in that sort of energy, and it seems to be a really nice energy, honestly. So I don't get this card, and maybe what it's telling you is that maybe just be a little bit more assertive. Okay, let's continue. Now it's time to be assertive, to act with authority and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with gentleness and compassion. I think gentleness and compassion is something you already have, because those are keywords connected with the water signs. Gentleness and compassion. You go, okay? I'm sorry. So maybe you just need a little bit of assertiveness in your life, because otherwise everything is going fine, honestly. So the first card is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, usually it's, standing still. And actually the reading before also had the Four of Cups. So it's like standing still, being in this case it might be being in balance, thinking, pondering, really not going anywhere. Sometimes it means getting a gift that you're not expecting, but in this case I don't see it as getting a gift. I see it as just being really nice and gentle. Why? Because the elephant, it's so big and he's not smashing these vases. So you have this weight. I'm not talking physically, but there's this weight inside of you, this power, I would say, and you still allow yourself to be very gentle. And this will be present in September 2020. So this gentleness, within this power, you have power, but you are gentle. Then the second card, you have the Eight of Cups. Usually the Eight of Cups in traditional decks speaks of walking away, leaving an old life, and going to a different life, leaving everything behind, leaving old ways of thinking, old ways of behaving, an old job, marriage, a house, whatever. It's just starting something new. Could be retiring, could be going on a different path, a new career, whatever. In this case, what I see here, it feels more like the Eight of Pentacles, honestly. In traditional decks. Here, there's a guy, he's working on his vases, right? So cups are is water, represents water. Water is emotions, okay? So this guy is really happy, emotionally speaking, while he is working. So you might have a creative career, some of you, okay, not necessarily, but it could be. You could be a creative person and you really, really love the job that you do, your creativeness. For others, it has nothing to do with. I'm sorry. You're not necessarily. I'm sorry. I apologize. You're not necessarily an artist, but whatever job you do, you put great emotion into it, and you love it. You can spend hours doing your job, and it's just fine. You just feel fine doing it, okay? It's the type of job you spend hours, you don't even see the hours going by, okay? Then the third card is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, usually, in traditional decks, speaks of choices, okay? Yeah, the Seven of Cups, yes, it's choices, and you have to make the best choice, because some choices are good, some choices are bad, okay? And you need to be a bit aware in order to make a proper choice, because some choices, for instance, some cups are poisonous cups, other cups are filled with gold and jewelry and honors, So you have to really pick what you are going to fill your cup with, how you are going to fill your cup. Honestly, I'm feeling that, emotionally speaking, intuitively speaking, you know how to fill your cup. When I say fill your cup, it means how to feel good about yourself in an emotional way. You just pick the work that just gives you emotional fulfillment. At least this is how it's going to be in September 2020. And then, lastly, you have the Three of Cups. Usually it speaks of success. You might be celebrating some sort of success with your friends, or not necessarily. Also speaks of going out with your friends at some point in September 2020. You go out with your friends. Everything is nice and easy, honestly, for those who pick number 4. Everything is nice and easy. The only thing that you need is to be a little bit assertive. Otherwise, you have the gentleness and compassion really well established in what you do. Maybe like I said, maybe you are some sort of artist, okay? And maybe you're doing things for fun, okay? creating something for fun, for yourself, for your emotional fulfillment. And there's some sort of balance in your life also. So maybe what you need is to put those things up for sale, meaning you have to be a little more assertive in that domain. You just maybe create things and you keep them all hidden. No, maybe it's the time for you to begin selling. Whatever it is, maybe on eBay, it doesn't matter, just sell them, Just do something with it, okay? Just do something with it. Otherwise, I think this is a very good month for you, honestly. This is a lovely month for you, for those who picked option number 4, okay? So that's it. This is the reading that I have for the month for September 2020. And I really do hope you have a great month. Bye-bye.